Shock results, big wins, heavy losses, heroes becoming villains, passion, big signings, disappointment, hope and drama. 2022 at Manchester United has had it all. This is a year in review. "2022 started off with Ralf Rangnick's second month in charge of the club. His first game of the year started with a 1-0 loss against Wolves. Off the pitch, there was further disappointment, no signings were made and there was only outgoings. Martial and Donny van der Beek were both leaving out on loan. January was a month that would change Mason Greenwood's life after he was arrested after very incriminating audio was leaked relating to him and his girlfriend. Manchester United subsequently released a statement detailing the suspension of Mason Greenwood until an investigation had been resolved. Back on the pitch and after that Wolves defeat, Manchester United had 3 wins and a draw. February was a terrible month for Manchester United on the pitch, knocked out of the FA Cup against Middlesbrough. And only 2 wins from 6 games, including 4 draws. Off the pitch, and Manchester United continue to flex their commercial strength with a new £20 million per year training kit sponsor with Tezos. March was another disappointing month for Manchester United with a heavy defeat 4-1 against the rivals Man City.
And De Bruyne! Inside 5 minutes. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne puts it in, eventually it had to go in. It's arranged for a wonderful finish from Mahrez. He's not really set.
And also knocked out of the Champions League against Atletico. The only positive to take from that month was a big win against Spurs 3-2 in a very entertaining game which saw Ronaldo get his 59th hat-trick of his career.
Fred turning it round to Ronaldo! Oh, it's spectacular! That's exactly what they brought him back for! Ronaldo spells quality!
Into April, and the horrific performances continued. 6 games, only 1 win against Norwich, which was Ronaldo's 60th hat-trick of his career.
From Gibson, and the Martinez It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wow!
2 draws and 3 losses, including a 4-0 demolition against Liverpool, showing just how far Manchester United were from the top.
Salah for Diaz, in for Salah. Here's Salah, and here is number 4 with the deftest of touches.
There was optimism off the pitch after Ten Hag was announced as manager to take over for the 22-23 season. Further changes to the structure of Manchester United continued. First, Ed Woodward resigns, then chief transfer negotiator Matt Judd resigns after years at Manchester United. On to May, and we've finally seen a good performance. A 3-0 win versus Brentford in the last game at Old Trafford of the season.
Manga should be able to keep this in, and does. And finish off in sumptuous style by Bruno Fernandes. No mistake. Raya went the wrong way. Ronaldo bulges the back of the Old Trafford net yet again. Beautifully met.
That good performance was short-lived though, with losses to Brighton and Palace to round off the season, ending what was one of Manchester United's worst year in recent history.
Caicedo! Cucurella! Now Gross. Pascal Gross! And here's Welbeck. Followed in.
And Zaha. Will Zaha for Palace. And he scored.
0 goal difference. 13 points off 4th and 35 points from City at the top. Off the pitch, Van der Gaag and Steve McLaren were confirmed as Ten Hag's assistants for the 22-23 season. The club announced that ties would be completely cut with Rangnick. He would not stay on in his consultancy role because he would concentrate fully on the Austria job. Many fans were frustrated by this because of Rangnick's open and honest press conferences, like he knew what was required to turn things around at Manchester United.
As I said earlier on, the good thing about what happened, one of the very few good things is that it's crystal clear. It's not that difficult. You don't even need glasses to analyze and to see where the problems are. So now it's only about how do we solve them. And for me, it's clear. It's not enough to do some little minor amendments, some little issues here and there, some minor cosmetic things. No, this is. In medicine, you would see this is an operation at the open heart.
The only positivity of the month didn't come from the first team. It came from Manchester United's Youth Cup win, a 3-1 win at Old Trafford against Nottingham Forest to bring the trophy home. The 3-1 win included 2 goals scored by 17-year-old Alejandro Garnacho.
Manchester United with 13 to go. Garnacho! Trafford, United 3, Forest 1.
Fantastic.
Many fans were excited by Garnacho and wanted him to see more first team action. June, and even though the season was over, the drama continued. Gerard Romero broke the internet by saying that Frankie de Jong had a 95% chance of joining Manchester United. United started off the transfer window very slow. Pogba and Lingard both left United. There were no signings, but it did feature Richard Arnold in the pub talking to Manchester United fans about the problems at Manchester United. Many fans thought positively about this interaction, how transparent Richard Arnold was, and this brought hope that Richard Arnold was the right man to guide Manchester United in the future. July saw Manchester United get the ball rolling on transfers. Lisandro Martinez, Eriksen on a free, and Malacia all signing for the club. There was constant speculation surrounding Ronaldo's future, and this was fueled by Ronaldo not attending the pre-season tour due to unknown personal reasons. Ten Hag's reign got off to a difficult start. In a pre-season friendly just a week or so before the season started, players left the match before the game had finished, including Ronaldo. August, the start of the season, and once again Manchester United were unfortunately the laughingstock of the Premier League.
Here's Danny Welbeck, and Lallana was in the middle, but it's Pascal Gross who's there to turn it home. Pascal Gross has started this season on fire and is blowing Manchester United away.
From it, Josh De Silva for Brentford.
Get his body behind it. They're being pressed like you wouldn't believe.
Manchester United look around for a flag that isn't going to come. He looks for Mbomo, and Mbomo, it's 4! It's brilliant from Brentford.
And it had fans thinking it was going to be another long season. However, when fans were low after 2 losses, we had a big 2-1 win against Liverpool.
Eriksen's return pass, Malacia, and Sancho has sat one down and score! And Old Trafford explodes! Now that is the sound of the theatre of dreams, when they are dreaming. Jadon Sancho with his first goal since a meaningless consolation in the Manchester derby in March. By Varane, and it broke from Martial, and Rashford's ahead of him if he can let him go, and Marcus Rashford is on his way and plants it in front of a buoyant Stretford end. Manchester United are living again.
This was followed by 2 huge signings in Casemiro for 60 million and Antony. September started with a bang, and Antony scored a debut goal to give us the win over Arsenal.
Away from Gabriel, here's Sancho. Rolled up for Marcus Rashford. One more here for Anthony! Instant star of the Stretford end! Take a bow, new boy! You are a red on day one!
Go Manchester United, and Marcus Rashford is up with him. Ericsson looks for Rashford. Thinks he scored a second. Manchester
United, thanks to a very dodgy VAR decision, did lose at home to Real Sociedad, which ultimately cost them first place in the UEFA Europa League group. October, the start of the month, was a 6-3 demolition against City.
do so. Foden! For Manchester City, and he's over the line. It's been given. It's Haaland. Haaland, can he reach it? You bet he can. And Foden! This is Anthony, who scores a wonderful goal.
Well,
With Gomez, fast and low. Foden, is he going to get his hat-trick? And it's going to be number 2. Followed in for Manchester United, and he puts it away for his second.
After that, Manchester United went on an incredible run of 8 fixtures unbeaten, including 6 wins and 2 draws. One of those wins came in one of the best post-Fergie era performances seen by United, a 2-0 win against Spurs. Although the goals did not grab the headlines as Ronaldo stormed off the tunnel after starting as a substitute and refusing to come on with minutes to go. He was subsequently punished by missing the very next game, which was a 1-1 draw against Chelsea.
Chelsea fans hold their breath, and Jorginho does it the Jorginho way. Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. McTominay's there, and they have equalised, have they? It looked over the line.
November, in 2 wins in the Prem and a loss against Villa, saw United in 5th position going into the World Cup break. Before the World Cup started, Ronaldo had a public interview with Piers Morgan, seen by millions, in where he publicly criticised Ten Hag and the club, saying he does not respect the manager. Shortly after that, Manchester United released an official club statement saying that Cristiano Ronaldo would leave Manchester United by mutual agreement. Perhaps the best news that any Manchester United fan could wish for happened in November, and that was the Glazers announced that the club was up for sale. Wild speculation followed, linking Manchester United with a sale to Apple, Amazon, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, even Donald Trump and Boris Johnson. December saw Argentina lift the World Cup trophy. The players returned back to the training ground. One of the players that didn't return though was Sancho. Ten Hag stated in a press conference that Sancho was not mentally or physically fit and had been given time off. United had 2 games to round off the year, and those were a win against Forest and Wolves. This saw Manchester United in 4th, 2 points clear of Spurs in 5th, with a game in hand. What will 2023 hold? A return to Champions League football? A trophy? New owners? Whatever it may be, it's likely to be one of the most important years in this great club's history.